In today's episode, we are going to be talking about 1000x growth potential of Zilliqa because there is going to be atomic swaps, decentralized exchanges, and decentralized finance. So I'm sure you guys are already aware of how explosive DeFi has been right in the past few months. And I'm here to reassure you that Zilliqa is actually going to be able to execute decentralized finance in a very scalable way. So if you guys have been trading a lot of different decentralized finance coins on decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap or even Balancer or even SushiSwap, right? You obviously realized how expensive they gradually became because there was a lot of congestion with regards to Ethereum because the Ethereum blockchain is not really that scalable. This is one of the reasons why Ethereum has started rolling out ETH2. However, you have to remember that ETH2 is obviously going to happen over time because they really have to switch from one blockchain to the other. So this is a process which is really going to happen like in a lifespan of about 5 or more years. So that is indeed a very, very long time. So this is one of the reasons why people are going to be looking for alternative solutions that really have these scaling solutions. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be bringing up different cryptocurrencies such as Polkadot, which is also a very good, fast scaling cryptocurrency exchange. But you have to understand that Polkadot and Elrond and even Ethereum are going to be using a different type of network sharding, which is some sort of scaling technical ability. However, if you really dive deep, right, there's obviously a major difference between network sharding and state sharding, which is obviously being implemented by Polkadot, Elrond, and potentially Ethereum once they roll out ETH2. However, if you guys really have like a very good foresight, if you guys are really going to be able to like do your own due diligence, right, you are going to understand that Zilliqa really stands a better chance of stealing a whole lot of different DeFi projects from these different existing projects. So if you really get to like do your Googles and do your math, obviously by the end of it all, right, once people realize, or rather once Zilliqa creates an ecosystem, an environment which is really going to help steal all those decentralized finance projects that are really experiencing a lot of setbacks right now, because one, there's a lot of complaints with regards to transaction fees on Ethereum, and right now Ethereum is the only cryptocurrency blockchain that already has like a lot of decentralized finance situation going on there, because obviously the Ethereum ecosystem has really made it very conducive for these different developers to sort of use that particular blockchain. However, the space is constantly evolving, and these different cryptocurrency platforms are really doing their best. I'm sure you guys already know, for example, Polkadot has got like a very good ecosystem. If you go to pokerproject.com, you're going to see like a very good array of different projects that are really doing a whole lot of different stuff. And moreover, Polkadot has got like a lot of different decentralized finance projects, and it is obviously doing the cross-chain type of system, which is very, very good. However, Zilliqa is also into atomic swaps, and they are really working on a very good decentralized exchange which is being built by Switcho. However, let me just give you a little bit of proof, because I am a person who talks from within, not from without, because I love showing you all the evidence. And this news is actually very, very odd. I don't really know why I didn't just pick up on it a little bit earlier. So I was going down the timeline of Zilliqa, and I was looking at their Twitter. So basically, on 16th March, or just in March, right, they obviously announced the partnership between Switcho Network, which really happens to be one of those earlier decentralized exchanges, and if I'm not mistaken, it should have been one of those earlier sort of what's the word again? I've forgotten. It's like in the same realm with Kyber Network. They usually do deal with decentralized exchange transactions, liquidity pools, and even DeFi to some extent. So they have like a lot of experience. These guys have been around as early as Kyber network, even way before Uniswap. Okay, so these guys have been sort of hired, or they are having like a partnership with Zilliqa, and they are building a decentralized exchange platform on Zilliqa, which is going to be able to have atomic swaps. So that really means Ethereum projects, or even all the decentralized finance projects that are currently available on Ethereum plus a whole lot of different blockchains, they can be able to be accessed using this decentralized exchange, because everything is going to be like cross-chain, and there's going to be like interoperability, and there's just going to be like seamless connectivity across all the different blockchains. However, remember the earlier point that I stressed, right? I told you that Zilliqa utilizes network sharding, and this network sharding has been around since 2019. It was launched. Zilliqa was actually one of the first blockchains to implement sharding. Okay, if you compare Polkadot, Elrond, Ethereum, they use state sharding, which is not really as scalable as Zilliqa's network sharding. So if you really add one and one to make two, right? Obviously, you understand with atomic swaps, right? Zilliqa is going to be able to like steal all the existing decentralized finance projects, and people are just going to be gravitating towards Zilliqa. And when that happens, obviously the market cap valuation of Zilliqa is going to be extremely high, and right now we are only sitting at 168 million US dollars in comparison to Ethereum's 37 billion, Polkadot's 3.8 billion, and Elrond is in the same realm. It's only about 190. So if you take a look at all this, right, obviously Zilliqa is the most undervalued project out there for the value that they provide. Okay, so as soon as this decentralized exchange is going to be available, I'm sure there's going to be like a lot of mass migration from Ethereum to Zilliqa, and that is where we are going to be able to like benefit, especially to all the early investors. I already consider people who are holding Zilliqa to be early investors, because I mean, you guys have been through a lot, we have been through a lot, and we are having foresight, and just according to all these different technical abilities, or rather capabilities of Zilliqa, right, we really see how the game is playing and how we are gravitating towards this seamless migration to network sharding, which Zilliqa provides. However, let me read this tweet. The decentralized exchange will leverage a Uniswap-like exchange model along with an atomic swap protocol, enabling traders to undertake atomic digital asset exchanges without the need for centralized middlemen. Okay, so users are going to be able to enjoy a simple and convenient onboarding process. They will also be able to contribute to liquidity pools, allowing for consistent market making while earning a cut of transaction fees. We'll see in enhanced activity across the Zilliqa ecosystem. Okay, so according to that, right, obviously Zilliqa is also working on some stablecoin, working with another homegrown Singaporean company to boost the regional DeFi landscape means a lot to us. This is a solid step forward in support with the stablecoin initiative we are powering with Straits X and XSGD. That was a mouthful. So what I'm trying to say is decentralized finance is definitely coming to Zilliqa, and they are working on a killer DEX, which is going to be built by Switcho. Switcho network has been around way before Kyber network, way before Balancer, way before Uniswap, and these guys have got the expertise, and they are really able to like provide like a very good decentralized exchange with Zilliqa's scaling capabilities, right? Obviously, people are going to be having very minimal transaction fees. And if we take a look at this particular story on Cointelegraph, right? Obviously, a lot of people were complaining about the exorbitant gas fees. So participants at Cointelegraph's China's DeFi marathon say that Ethereum 2 is not really the answer to high gas fees. A better solution might come up before it even exists. Okay, you guys already get the gist. You guys already know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I really think that Zilliqa has got a lot of potential. I really think that Zilliqa has got the potential to do 1000x. Because if you really put open finance that Zilliqa is going to be doing in Asia, plus decentralized finance, which is already a huge or rather big issue right now, and plus its scaling capabilities, that really means fewer or rather lesser transaction fees. That really means it's going to be very, very lucrative for people to participate in, because right now I was very, very disappointed a few days ago, right, when I was really failing to have access to getting to buy these different DeFi projects on Uniswap, because the transaction fees, the gas fees were way too expensive. I didn't really want to end up paying $150 just to buy into a certain project. Like, it's not really worth it, I wouldn't burn all my transaction fees just to get into something, and that really draws back, and that really frustrates a lot of people. I'm sure you guys already understand how frustrating it is to be able to spend a very high transaction fee, and that's not really the direction we are supposed to be going in, especially if we're going to be competing with the likes of MasterCard and Visa as well. By the way, MasterCard and Visa have a maximum of about 4,000 transactions per second. So they do not really have 30,000 transactions per second. That's not really factor. They have only 4,000 transactions per second, or even less than that. And Zilliqa is able to have about 4,500 to about 6,000 transactions per second. That's really factual, no matter how congested the network is. Moreover, the beauty of network sharding is it has got these different shards that are really able to have their own transactions. They are able to have their own cocoons of transactions, so they are able to duplicate and just be able to scale infinitely. You guys just have to dive deep into network sharding in order for you to understand the beauty of network sharding and how really we can just end up overtaking MasterCard and Visa card as well in terms of these different transactions. And with scaling solutions, right, that really means that the whole ecosystem is going to be able to grow. And this is one of the reasons why I really think that Zilliqa can actually do 1000x. 1000x is not really that far-fetched, if you would ask me. So that's just all I had to let you guys know. However, you have to understand that obviously the past few days have been very, very dramatic for BTC, and we might potentially have another leg down, which is a very good thing. It's a blessing in disguise, and if I were you, I'd probably be picking up a few coins a little bit later, not today because we are ranging. So obviously if we just end up dropping down, if we end up going to about 8,000 or even 6,000 per USD, right, per Bitcoin, that would be very, very good opportunity for you to pick up different alternative cryptocurrencies such as Polkadot, Ethereum, Elrond, Cardano as well, and all these different other cryptocurrencies that you really wanted to buy. So it's a blessing, it's a blessing, it's a blessing. However, you have to remember, I am not your financial advisor. I am just a random guy talking about the things that I really like. So whatever you do, please do your own due diligence. And just because Muna, aka Beyond 10x, talks about something, right, it doesn't really mean that it's just going to go to the moon immediately. We are just speculating. I am just speculating. So you have to be extremely careful, and please do not listen to anybody, including myself. Okay, you have to do your own due diligence, trust your own research prowess, and just do your own thing. Thank you very much for supporting my YouTube channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. I am so appreciative of all the amazing support that you have been giving me in the past few months. Yes, sometimes I really end up going AWOL, but I usually come back to my senses, and I'm trying to stay consistent this time around. So thanks a lot. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. In case you've got any other contributions for me, drop everything in the comment section below. I'm probably going to talk to you tomorrow, and I'm hoping for a Bitcoin dump because I really need to stock, or rather, pile up on these different cryptocurrencies. So I'm really hoping for a Bitcoin massive crash. So please let it crash. Please let it crash. All right. So just be safe out there, and have a great day.